Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd Deals. I am back with another review and this time it is Salespanel. So Salespanel is a very useful tool, especially for B2B marketers. It allows you to track your visitors, the visitors that are browsing your website. You can track them, you can understand their behavior, and this way you will know what are the interests and needs of your visitors. So once you know that, you can turn those visitors into qualified leads or into actual clients. So Salespanel has a lot of features that are going to help you do that. For example, it lets you capture and aggregate leads from acquisition channels. It lets you track all of your visitors. All the tracking is done in real time. You can also qualify your leads by leveraging personal, firmographic and other data. Salespanel also allows you to automate your marketing process, and these are all the use cases. So in data-driven marketing, Salespanel can be used for central marketing, account-based marketing, B2B advertising and lead scoring, whereas in data-driven sales, these are the areas where you can use Salespanel. And one of my favorite things about Salespanel is how many integrations it supports. So there are some really famous integrations like Salesforce, Pipedrive, MailChimp, and obviously it has your favorite integration, which is Zapier. So with Zapier, you can integrate over 1000 tools with Salespanel. A great news is Salespanel is currently available on AppSumo. It is available as a lifetime deal. So by paying only $49, and keep in mind the regular price is $480, but at AppSumo you can get Salespanel for life only by paying $49 one time. And these are all the features of the AppSumo Salespanel deal. You can track your visitors in real time, you can track the customer journey, you can analyze the behaviors of your visitors, and there are a lot of other features. So these are the three packages. First, there is the single package. It costs you $49 and the limit is 10,000 monthly visitors. On the other hand, there is the double package, which comes at a price of $98 and the visitors limit is 25,000. The last package is multiple package, which costs $147 and the visitor limit is 50,000. And if your website is getting more visitors, more than 50,000 visitors, you can also choose the other codes. There are some other codes like the 4 codes with 75 monthly visitor limit and 5th code with 100k monthly visitor limit. You can also purchase Salespanel as a subscription plan. There are 3 plans. The basic plan costs $149 per month, which has a visitor limit of 5,000 per month, and the growth plan costs $499. The visitor limit is 20,000. There is another package called Scale, and for the price you have to contact the sales team of Salespanel. Once you log into Salespanel, you will get a dashboard like this. In the middle of the dashboard, you can see there are some leads. So these are the demo leads from Salespanel, but your actual leads will appear in this section. But how Salespanel identify your leads, right? So it does that by installing a tracking code on your website. So if you click on here, you will get a tracking code and you have to add that tracking code to your website. And then once people visit your website, they will get a form, and if they fill up your forms, you will get all of their information in this section. You can also install the Chrome extension of Salespanel. So the advantage of the extension is it gives you activity alerts when one of your lead is becoming active. You can also get email open notifications if you install the Chrome extension. So in the leads panel, you can see all your leads. You can see their last activity. So when was the last time they have visited your websites and how many times they have visited your websites. You can perform some actions on the right side. You can push the visitor to Zapier, you can assign visitor, you can also delete this visitor. If you have a lot of leads in this list, you can filter them to find specific leads. For example, you can filter them by active visitors, new visitors, returning visitors, and the visitors who are slipping away. You can also filter by data range, and these are the filtering options. If you have added multiple websites on Salespanel, you will get all of them in here. For example, you want the lead list of a specific website, you can select that website from this panel, and this way you can get the lead list of a specific website. You can also assign your leads to different team members, And if these options are not enough for you, you can also add some more filters. It is always better to manage your leads in a Google Sheet form or in a CSV file. So if you want that, you can export all your leads from this option, and the exporting will be done in CSV format. So this was the lead section, and the next section is visiting companies. So obviously on your website, not only leads, there will be some companies, and all of them will appear in this section. So these are some of the demo companies. From this section you will know the name of the company, the location, number of their visits, their employees, and even what are those companies about. On the top you have some filtering options just like before. Now here comes an interesting part. So a lot of the times visitors are not going to give you information intentionally. They are not going to fill up the forms that are available on your website. So how can you know about them? Salespanel also allows you to know about them from anonymous visitor section. So as you can see, these are the anonymous visitors of your website, and if you want to know details about any anonymous visitor of yours, you can simply click on the name, and as you can see, all of their details will be available in this page. You can see their IP address, visiting location, their language, their last activity, and a lot of other information. There is also another section which is visitor attribute, and one thing I have forget to mention is that you can also see the contact information in the actual lead panel. So all you have to do is click on the name of your lead and all of the information will be available to you. So for the anonymous visitors, the details are not that good, but in the actual lead section you will get a lot of useful details. As you can see, you will get even the company of your leads, the social profile, and a lot of other information, such as you can see the activity summary. So which pages your visitors or your leads are visiting most, you can see that from this section, which is also mentioned on the right side in a very detailed manner with timing and time zone. If you want, you can snooze the notification of a certain visitor. You can also stop tracking their activities, and even you can delete the visitor. There is also another setting called dashboard setting. Here you can customize the type of visitor that is going to show on your dashboard. So you can include some specific tags, and visitors with only those tags will appear in here. You can also exclude visitors with specific tags, and you can do the same for visiting companies. After the lead section, on the dashboard you have the report section. So in this section you can see the overview of your visitors. As you can see, currently I have 6 active visitors on my website, and 3 of them are identified leads, and among them there is 0 visiting companies. So there is a detailed chart that lets you see the number of visitors. You can select the time. You can also see the visitors on a weekly, monthly, or day basis, and there are some filters on top. If you want to save this report, you can simply click on here, and all of the saved reports will appear in this section. You can also see the number of visitors according to their sources, so the sources they are coming from. You can also filter the visitors according to mediums, countries, visited pages, landing pages, industries, and forms they are submitting. I also really like how Salespanel allows you to see the visitors according to their activities. You can also see them by categories, and remember the dashboard setting that allowed you to include or exclude tags, and based on them you can filter your visitors. So all those visitors based on their tags will appear in this section. The next feature on Salespanel is segments. So in this section you can see all the segments that you have. You can also create a new segment if you want. So as you can see, there are 2 segments. One is for snoozed visitors and the other is for visitors with web tracking disabled. So all of them will appear according to their particular sections. There is also another feature called account list, and you can make an account list just like this one. The next feature on the dashboard is lead scoring. So here are all the rules for lead scoring, and there are also some lead scoring conditions in here. The final tab on Salespanel is plugins and integrations. So here you can see all the integrations that are available with Salespanel. There are also a lot of plugins in Salespanel, such as lead web tracking, web form capture, email tracking, and so many other helpful plugins. And you can see in some plugins there is active written, which means these plugins are currently active, and the plugins that are not active, they will have an option or a button to activate. You can also change the settings of plugins by clicking on this option, and on the left side you can see all the integrations that are frequently used. So overall, Salespanel is an excellent tool for B2B marketers as well as other marketing agencies. And if you may already know that Google Analytics is shutting down. So with this shutting down, you have no way to say what your visitors are doing in your websites. You cannot track their activities anymore. So it is almost impossible to track what are the needs of your audience or the visitors. And this way you cannot really convert your visitors into qualified leads. So this is where Salespanel really comes in handy. At only $49, it gives you a lifetime access that lets you track your website visitors in real time, track the customer journey, analyze the behavior of your visitors. There are also some really useful features such as lead segmentation, lead activity alerts, and it is GDPR compliant based tracking, so there is no need to worry about the consent issues. And if you want to buy from AppSumo, make sure you check the link in the description. In the AppSumo page you will get 3 plans. The single plan costs $49 for 10,000 monthly visitors, the double plan costs $98 for 25,000 visitors, and the multiple plan cost $147 for 50,000 visitors. So that's it for our today's video. I hope you have liked the video. If you do, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also watch some of our other videos. If you have any questions or if you want a video about a particular topic, let them know in the comment section. Goodbye.